Good evening everyone, welcome to my predictions for the playoffs for the ELEAGUE 2017 major in Atlanta. Now in the group stage I got almost everything right. Astralis did not qualify 3-0 and Liquid did not qualify for the playoffs either, instead it was Gambit. Now taking a look at the quarterfinals, tomorrow Na'Vi vs Astralis, Fnatic vs Gambit vs Pro against North, and SK Gaming vs FaZe. Now for Na'Vi vs Astralis, I'll favor Na'Vi by quite a bit. In my opinion, they're just the best team at the major, and I don't really see Astralis winning after their recent performances. Now Fnatic vs Gambit is quite a close game in my opinion, a lot closer than Na'Vi vs Astralis. Overall, I'd give a slight edge to Gambit, but this can honestly go either way, and I would be prepared to go to 3 maps in this matchup. Now Virtus Pro versus North, I'll have to favor Virtus Pro by a slight bit. They just have far more experience, have been far more consistent as well, whilst North, they have been struggling even versus worse opponents in this major, having to go to overtime versus both Hellraisers and Godsend is certainly not something you'd expect from someone that wants to go to a semi-final in a major. Now SK versus FaZe, quite close in my opinion. I'd give SK a slight advantage, but I also wouldn't be surprised if FaZe took this. This is almost as close as it can get to a 50-50, still slightly favoring SK. Now for the semi-finals, Na'Vi versus Gambit, Zeus versus his former team. I just outright have to favor Na'Vi, not by quite as much as some people might think. Gambit is trash. No, Gambit is far from trash, almost as far from trash as you can be. I just think that they lack the experience, they lack the consistency, and Na'Vi has just been on fire. So honestly, I expect Na'Vi to win versus Gambit. Maybe they'll drop a map, but overall I expect them to win. Virtus Pro against SK. SK haven't had the most amazing run at this major so far, whereas Virtus Pro looked solid, better than at the end of 2016 even in my opinion. So I'd expect Virtus Pro to pull through, but this has the potential to be a very close match. And then for the grand finals, Na'Vi versus Virtus Pro. Personally, I'm just gonna say Na'Vi's gonna win the whole thing. That's just my opinion though. I might be slightly biased because I am a Na'Vi fan, but still, I just feel like Na'Vi, they're just playing on a whole other level than almost all other teams in this major. I just feel like they're gonna win the whole thing. They might drop a map versus Virtus Pro, sure enough, but I feel like they will win the major essentially. So yeah, those are my predictions for the playoffs. So far so simple. Now something slightly less simple is what I already talked about in my pickems for the group stage, which is casting. As I said, I wanted to try casting, but now unfortunately I just cannot get my stream to work properly. Whenever I stream with Shadowplay, after a couple minutes Shadowplay ends the stream, telling me that I do not have enough bandwidth, even though my connection should be far more than enough to stream, and I had the quality set to the very lowest settings. And when I try to stream with Open Broadcaster, just outright every time I try to start a stream with Open Broadcaster, my Counter-Strike crashes. Whether I run it windowed or full screen, it does not matter. So I'm kind of bummed about this experience honestly, but I just have never tried streaming before, so obviously I might run into some difficulties setting up the whole thing for the first time. Now I'll try to get the whole thing running at least for the grand finals, but I just cannot promise it to happen. Now obviously the major is not the only tournament in 2017. There are a couple of tournaments coming up next couple of weeks, for example Assembly Winter and DreamHack Masters Las Vegas. I might not be home for that one though, so maybe if I can get a GoTV link for some of the Assembly matches, I'll try to stream those. If I don't, I won't. Simple as that. Maybe I'll stream something else, only if I can get the whole thing to work. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye.